Hello, Kindred.
Hello.
How are we this evening?
Just plugged in an Ethernet
Revel-
cord, so I'm hoping that fixes my problem.
How are we this evening?
Well, after revelations upon revelations, we are now in a state of revelation.
We pick up this evening. You know what? I'm going to wait until the others get back. One moment. What are your hopes and dreams going forward, Kindred? What do you hope for? What do you aim for with your unlife?
For my uncle to pick up the damn phone?
To get Val back.
I made it. Yay.
Welcome
Sorry
back.
about that.
What are your hopes?
At least,
Sorry, go ahead.
at least, at present, and as there's a lot of pieces on the table, so I'm looking at this in a different light than most people would. I'm seeing everyone in an area of which I would like to see consolidation and unity between the Coterie. Needless to say, there's been some discourse of which we want to sow and mend that discourse so that there isn't any problems. One of the biggest things that I see is that we need to find our den mother. Our den mother is right now held captive. Everything else is just a distraction. This is what I think as Jimmy. Jimmy is right now not happy.
I'm going to get you all to bring your storyteller chats up to the top. Post your favorite GIF. While we get into that, we pick up this evening much where we left off in Ro's workshop. Ro, your uncle has not picked up. You've been sent to voicemail multiple times now. He's not answering. You don't even get a text in response.
Well, this is just rude.
You guys found out that one of John Thornwick's apprentices may have gone rogue. How this fits together into the larger scheme of things, we don't know. But we're going to open up tonight with an empty floor to see where you guys take it, what you guys do, and information you want to get. Good luck and have fun.
So this Thornwick, John Thornwick, Hunter usually goes after really bad Kindred. Is considered technically gold, but not technically gold. Has others that do the same. Some of them have actually turned. Is that what I'm getting right, Danica?
That seems to be what I've picked up. Are we right Ro?
Ro is currently like glaring at her phone as if trying to will her uncle to answer her. Glances up. Yes, no, kind of. Okay. I can't speak for all hunters. I can only speak for the Thornwicks. And I'm not even sure if John technically is a Thornwick because he could have just chosen the name. He himself says he doesn't remember how old he is anymore. Whatever. Basically, he was training to like take down vampires since he was like a wee baby. Met my auntie. They fell in love. They had 2 very wonderful children. They still they go after like bad kindred. They go after the bad ones and make sure nothing bad happens and stuff. They're very good at their job, especially with them being ghouls because, well, now mind you, this might be my cousin just exaggerating, but my one cousin, the ghoul one, he once killed a kindred with a rifle from like 100 yards. No, wait, it wasn't 100 yards. What was it? 900 yards away. No scope.
That's impressive. All right.
And my
She'll
Uncle
reach in
John's
her-
been able to
Oh,
like decapitate kindred since he was like 16.
She'll.
I have
she'll- Oh, yeah, go for it. Sorry.
I have a question, Ro.
Hmm?
Have you ever known your uncle to not pick up or respond to you? Ever?
Well, so it depends. Cause here's the thing, my cousin, my sire, is based in London. So sometimes there's the time difference because we have like an 8-hour time difference between the two of us. Did we lose somebody?
We did. We lost Quinn.
We wait.
Quinn has to restart the computer.
I'm gonna try.
In the meantime, everyone write down any questions you wish to ask Ro about the Thornwicks, about what you see in her room, about her corkboard, about the Fae, anything you like. About the Industrial Revolution that she had to live through since she was embraced in the early 1900s. Yeah, Ro's old. Ro's probably one of the oldest kindred in the building. At least one of the oldest kindred that is, like, under Seraphina's charge. The reason Seraphina is so chipper is strictly through being ADHD incarnate and lots and lots of sugar.
Sorry. Continue.
Okay, so since my family like lives in London, sometimes we have a different time zone difference. Also, he's not always great about like charging his phone because he says, although he acknowledges that it's a very good communication device, that it has too many variables in it. So last I saw him, he still had a flip phone I think he's upgraded since, but it depends. I'm not as worried since, like, Bones picked up, but chances are if his phone's not picked up, he's on a job or something. He usually is good about getting back to me within, like, 24 hours, usually.
Oh, is this your biological uncle?
No. This, he married my aunt, and my family history is weird. First and foremost, very hard to get a hold of anything.
Bro, I want to ask you a question that may be very personal.
Okay.
Were you trained in as being a hunter?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Figured I'd ask.
My auntie and my mom were trained in witchcraft. Although my mom was my mom kind of like didn't like it and stuff, but that she doesn't matter. She didn't even taste that good in all honesty. But so basically the vampire hunting's all for my uncle. He's not my biological uncle, but he's been at this a very long time.
What time is it right now?
Probably drawing a little closer towards, I want to say, 1, maybe 2.
Is he a night person? Would you say your uncle?
He is a whatever time you need me person. I have never seen the man sleep.
Writing in here, insomnia, question mark. Okay. Is he in contact with all agents of his hunter party?
So here's where things get tricky. He doesn't do this to be discriminatory, but basically if you have fangs, he doesn't give you the full information about what is and isn't.
Makes sense.
All I know is so when you said the name Gabriel, that was one of his students. Like a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I recall, he had like some very radical ideas in like how to handle Kindred, and I don't know the full story. My uncle would. Maybe Bones, possibly my sire, but they're all in London.
You were able to get a hold of Bones, though?
Yeah, and he said he'd like get back to me as soon as possible, but I also told him to like lay low. I can try calling my sire, but I don't know if she's busy. If I could think of an equivalent, she is basically like that area's Serafina.
Okay. Maeve, do you still have that manila envelope? The dossier on everything about Val and everything.
It takes Maeve a second to actually turn and look at you. She's still like, it looks like she's kind of in shock from the commentary about Isabella being part Fae, and she's just been studying all of the stuff on the walls.
Maeve.
Mhm.
What clan are you?
Torador.
You're gonna have to make me a compulsion roll. It's gonna be wits and I believe composure.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a willpower roll. So yeah.
Fuck. What's my composure? Okay, that's okay.
Technically, it would be. Let me see here.
From somewhere off
It's
in the direction of
composure resolve.
From somewhere off in the
Com-
direction of
com-
Vegas, you can hear a very loud sigh emanating. Yeah, composure and resolve.
That reminds me, Sammy would have gotten a text message from Isabella that just said, "I miss you."
I'll be sure to mix that in if I'm able to.
3 successes and then a failure on my blood dice.
Maeve.
Yeah.
Darling. You've been absolutely fascinated with the Fae. Anything to do with them. The lore, the history. Just absolutely fascinating for you. Kind of draws you in from time to time. Anything to do with mental roles or social roles. What is your penalty for your clan bane? Let me pull up your character sheet here.
I don't actually know this.
One moment.
It's been a while and I'm drawing a blank. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
We didn't go over clan banes because I don't have it in there.
So, clan bane
Do
for
you mean the
Toreador is...
Okay.
Clan bane for Toreador
go ahead.
is like beauty or things that you are attracted to. In this case, for you, it's the Fae. Your bane severity is 2, which means for mental and social rolls until the end of the night, or until I say otherwise, you are taking a 2 dice hit to either mental or social attributes. Now comes the fun question. Are you forcing yourself to pay attention to the conversation at the moment?
No, I think she's very good at splitting her attention, so she hears exactly what's going on, but she is also looking at things. If you asked her what was said, she could tell you what is said. Not verbatim, but like...
Then the conversation goes forward with you highly distracted.
I should point out.
Maeve.
Then she realizes it's like she'll reach over and do the in front of the face thing.
File. Right. She just reaches into her jacket inside and just pulls it out of her leather jacket. This what you looking for?
Please. Yes.
And hands it over.
Yes. He opens it up and starts going over all the information he has on Gabriel Sullivan that was given by Elizabeth.
I should mention I have something to add to this.
Please do.
And she reaches and pulls out her phone. I went back to look at her orders. They were very specific. I have now seared those into my skull, so this doesn't count. She will take the phone and the evidence and show the videos, both the video of the van that picks Val up and shows the license plate, and then that same van pulling into the legislature building. So she will add those two pieces of information that we have to the thing, because her orders were not them not getting there. Her orders were if they do get there. So we've seen them take her. Now, assuming that he's involved with this, which at this point seems to be a thing. And this is what my contacts have given me, that van went to the legislature building. That's about what I've got for you.
Is this a picture?
It's a video. Both
Pauses
of them are
the video
videos,
and
right? Yeah.
Pauses the video, tries to zoom in on, I'm guessing it's the back end, so I'm looking for a license plate.
Correct me if I'm wrong, ST, but I believe part of one of those videos was showing the license plate.
It was. You managed to get the license plate, not a problem.
Yeah.
Hands it back to Danica. No. Apologies.
Ocean, you're gonna crash again in a sec.
I will not turn off my camera and I will continue.
While this is happening, Sweets, who's been more on the quiet, serious side, gonna look at our mage over here. Hypothetically, what would one of your uncle's ex-student want with an elder vampire? What could you do with an old kindred from a particular line, given what you guys do?
Ro is just going to send another text to her Uncle John, like, pick up your phone, old man.
You get a very curt response back. On a job, talk later.
Rose glaring at the phone, but sends back, okay, I'm glad you're alive, but also urgent. My uncle's alive. For now.
Okay.
Good news.
There was a posed question, Ro. Did you hear it?
Sorry, I've been glaring at my phone trying to will it to respond. What was the question?
Sweets, could you please repeat the question?
Sweets is just chain smoking at this point. She's so stressed out. Knowing what your family does, what you're capable of with the potions and the killing and everything, what could one of your uncle's students with funky ideas want/could do with an elder kindred of particular flavor?
Well, So typically, if they wanted to, killing an elder kindred would give them like bragging rights, as well as the fact that if they took some of her blood beforehand and ingested it, like my uncle used to do before he became my cousin's ghoul, then that would give them like an added boost for at least a month or two. A Methuselah's blood by itself can be used for several different blood practices, including several that I've actually wanted to try but haven't been able to, because I haven't been able to actually get a hold of a Methuselah.
Okay. Back on track. If you already had one, and you weren't the friendly sort, what could you do if you hated all kindred?
Put her in torpor and just slowly bleed her dry over a period of time, untorpor her, feed her to make sure she doesn't die, and then retorpor her, rinse and repeat.
Okay, but I'm going to put a pin in that to not piss you off, but could you less with the why?
Why would you want a Methuselah's blood? Or why kidnap a Methuselah? Oh!
Both.
Well, like I said, their blood has several different magical properties because they're old vampires. Like, have you seen what Tremere can do?
Okay, yeah, but like, could that... What could
Okay,
be
I'm going to
done
put this in a way you understand. Oh! A lot. Like, so much. Like,
Figures.
like potentially, there were rumors back in the day that if you managed to get a Methuselah's blood and mix it with certain ingredients, you could invent a cure. For vampirism, downside is it would basically it'd be like if you had like a 3rd century ghoul suddenly cut off from their domator kind of cure.
So not a cure, and we're all fine.
Disintegrate.
Awesome. James, smoke some more.
Not incinerate, but basically you'd be human for like a day and then slowly watch as your body withers and dies.
Hey, Maki,
Yes.
could you take this, run it through, or I should say, could you hack into said DMV, figure out the address of this particular license plate, please?
I can. Yeah, I can do that. What do you need me to roll?
Wits plus tech, please.
La, 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 la. And I still have a penalty.
While she's doing that, Ro, do you have anything to drink?
I see. She's still glaring. She's now like hopped over to her cork board, repositioned some corks as if to try and get some semblance of control back. And she's like, I had like a blood bag or two, like actually, I don't think I've eaten since the whole getting called by the Fey man. I should fix that.
What?
I'm sorry. Called by the Fey man?
Oh yeah. So I got transported like away by this Fey man that calls himself the storyteller that turns out to be Isabella's dad.
Wait, no, hold on. Back the fuck up. You mean that motherfucker, that smug bastard is Isabella's dad?
Yeah. We were all shocked.
I'm not. I told y'all just spilled your guts
Snaps.
to some random entity that had extra powers who wanted to know your deepest, darkest secrets, and you're surprised it's a Fae?
Hey.
No, I knew that.
Hey. I also called everyone out on that and said, why the fuck would we trust you? I just
That's
want to
'cause
remind you
have
of
a
that,
lick of
Sweets.
sense. You have sense.
I do.
But
I
now
do.
we're all facing extermination. What the hell?
Also, storyteller, I rolled a
Sweets.
6.
The license plate on the van shows listed as registered to the city government. Well, provincial government.
So Maki's like typing away furiously on her phone, and then she just kind of stops and looks up and goes, "Oh, that's fun."
What?
This is registered to the city
Sorry, provincial.
provincial government.
Oh,
Figures.
Hmm.
Maeve, I
So
saw you things.
Maeve, you talk about the storyteller and like Faye man, and immediately snaps, ignores everything else, and then just immediately also is like, "Wait, you fucking gave stories to Faye?"
hey,
I didn't. I wasn't there. Also, they didn't know he was a fae.
Rule number 1: strange man meets strange creature. Don't know what creature is. Immediately assume is Faye. Do not.
I just want to point
give them
out,
your name. Do not give them story.
Maeve, sweetie, I just want to point out that no one here did that.
Well, that's good.
And the story I gave him was a bullshit story, and he gave me a bag of dirt.
He gave
did.
you
Did you give
dirt.
it back?
Did you give it? Hold on. Do you still have the dirt?
Yes, I still have the dirt. Apparently, it stops time for 10 seconds.
Rule number 2: do not take gift from Faye.
Okay, I was in no
Can I
position to
have
say
it?
no. No, you can't have my bag of dirt. But anyways, listen. Okay, the storyteller's a piece of shit. He made me and other people be in a room and try to get all chummy and buddy, and it wasn't like we really had a choice because we were trapped in a warehouse and he was trapping us there and we couldn't leave. So it's not like I really had like a major choice in the matter. But also, can we get back to the original topic of someone kidnapping a Methuselah and it's connected to the provincial government? Because that's who this van belongs to.
makes sense that they took them to that building then.
You have
There's a
bigger
building?
problems if there is also Faye in your city.
Okay, we will deal with the Fae another time,
We-
Maeve. Because right now,
No,
Maeve. Storyteller fucker can be dealt with another time because we have a Methuselah who was kidnapped, who is being used to commit genocide on the Kindred.
Potentially. Potentially. Because
and you
this was
don't see
all
a
rumor.
correlation.
There is
And
no
you don't see
correlation because
a-
of it's no correlation as of right now that we can prove.
Look, if I've learned anything about
I'm-
these particular kindreds, is if it's the worst possible scenario, it's the worst possible scenario.
Bro,
But it's also
why did
Isabella's
he get in
dad, which is a
contact with
whole
you?
other. It's also Isabella's dad, which is a whole other scenario and like conversation, which we don't even know what the ramifications of that or if he's involved in any way, shape, or form. All we know with the physical hard evidence is this is where
Apparently,
they
he
took.
deleted Isabella's mom's memory of having Isabella.
Oh, God. Okay,
Before
we
we
will
get-
deal with that.
Before we get further into this, because I will definitely explain everything you need to know about this map. First, we did a job as part of Right of Hospitality. I know this sounds funny, but it was compensation for what we did. Okay? The story was merely
Okay.
for them, but it was out of compensation. right of hospitality. Secondly, government does not surprise me. There's a building, you said, Danica.
I literally said it. Now I've blanked. I'm sorry, storyteller. What was the building?
The legislature.
It's the
Yes, thank
the
you.
Alberta Legislature. It's basically where the
Yep.
provincial government sits.
Where is it
Yep.
located? Physically, where is it
Downtown.
located? Okay.
It's downtown. Fairly easy to access, very out in the open.
I would like to get the blueprints of this building.
Wits plus tech, please.
Here you go.
If it makes
Also,
you
thank
feel
you,
any
Sweets. All I said was thank you, Sweets.
Miss Maeve, if it makes you feel any better, I don't think he's in the city anymore. But also he could be everywhere, because I'm thinking this guy is like pretty powerful, because he suddenly transported all of us back to the hospital, and then things happened, and now maybe I'll save that for another time, because I think there's like more pressing matters than the other things that happened at the hospital.
We'll talk. They have their own shit going on. Me and you can have an A and B conversation later. Because I also have other questions for you.
Is it about El Chupacabra?
Would love to talk about that too. I love myth and legends. But I would also like to hear about your magic. Why am I Russian all of a sudden? This is not the accent.
Okay, I'm going to step in here for a sec. Maki, what did you roll?
I rolled a 5, but 2 of them are 10s.
Okay. And yes, Sweets.
I will be looking on my phone for all of the best route and alternate routes to and from this particular building.
And I'll get you to roll Wits plus investigation. Maki, the blueprint's not that hard.
Okay. Maki is literally going to scour over the blueprints to see where the fuck they could potentially hide a Methuselah.
Make me a
Realistically. Sorry. That was long.
thinking.
Like, is there a basement? Is there an underground like tunnel system? Do they have some like weird shit?
If you're looking at the blueprints, I'm going to get you to make me a Wits plus investigation roll.
Okay.
Answer all those, and I'm like, oh yeah, right. No, I'm not supposed to use insider knowledge on this one.
Sweets.
4 successes.
There's a route actually from here. It shouldn't take you much more than 5 minutes to get there, depending on which entrance you want to access. Maki,
I rolled a 5.
you rolled a 5. You're looking through the blueprints. There's a couple of things that pop out. This place is huge. It's also very old.
Mhm.
But from what you can gather, there's an elevator on the bottom floor. What looks like an elevator shaft that doesn't actually lead anywhere.
Okay, so Maki does her little gadgety gadgety thing to kind of like bring out like because she's got a bunch of fucking gadgets probably to like bring the blueprint out so everyone can see it, but it's like a little bigger, and she's gonna like zoom in on the elevator shaft and just goes, okay, this right here is an elevator that leads to nowhere apparently, which I think is a great spot to hide a Methuselah, because it supposedly doesn't exist.
I mean, that's definitely the best spot available.
Is there an entrance near that elevator? Like, is there an entrance to the building near that elevator, or would we have to go through?
You're gonna have to find a way to enter the building, and then you're gonna have to cross the entire compound to get to it.
Great. So, yeah, this isn't gonna be fun.
Do you want me to cause a distraction?
Bro, I think I would like to know if you have any fun explosive toys.
Give me like 5 minutes and I can make
Also,
the
can
most
you-
fun explosive toy ever.
Also, do you know where we can get weapons that could potentially take out a vampire or two?
I mean, if you're strong enough, you could always just tear off our heads.
Yeah, but I'd have
Are
to
you
get there
asking
first.
because I'm related to hunters?
I think you have resources.
Let me go
And
see if Charlie
connections.
has anything.
Thank you. I'll owe you a major.
She comes back 5 minutes later with like her bag over her shoulder. Charlie said no. That apparently I can't be trusted with the super cool hunter weapons, according to my uncle. Because he says I'll do experiments on them and possibly cause even bigger explosions and get myself killed.
I doubt you'd get yourself killed. Maybe torpid, but not killed.
You haven't seen the weapons they have.
Do you think Charlie might allow us to borrow a few?
He doesn't have any. Charlie's never been
Oh.
trained. He's been taught how to put me in torpor. And he's a very good mechanic, and he's like a decent... He can help me if my phone goes off. And he's good at keeping me sane, especially if I go cryptid crazy.
We'll
He's
probably
not a
need to speak
hunter.
with. We'll probably need to speak with Serafina again. Maybe she has some connections there.
Can I ask, do you have anything that could help us be sneakier?
I was going to suggest, while I understand Jimmy's need for extra surety that we can go in there with a bang, I don't think making a bang is what we're looking for here. This is in the middle of mortal government. We can't just go in there guns blazing.
What if I set off a bunch of fireworks outside the building?
Nothing. We need silence. We need to not
Well,
be
that's
seen.
no fun.
True, but I like living
Actually,
and not
can you make
breaking
an
that spring.
EMP?
We don't have time for that. We need to
Ro
be
tilts
going
her
right
head.
now.
What's that?
Electromagnetic pulse could also knock out the electrical supply.
And
I was kind of
possibly
hoping we
be-
wouldn't do that because I can
Yeah.
hack into their systems and turn off all of their cameras.
I like that. I like that idea. I do. I love that idea. Actually, Danica, are you good at that too?
She looks up from her phone. Yeah, I could totally be good at that.
You two would make the coolest ship.
Jimmy, where did you learn that word? We talked about this. Stop Googling random words that people tell you.
I heard it on TikTok. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I
I've
thought I
had to
told you to
that
delete
app, but
TikTok.
I have, and he keeps putting it back on.
Oh my god. Okay.
I have
Okay.
an
Well,
idea.
oh, okay.
What?
There's an idea.
I have an idea. What if me and Charlie take you guys in our mystery machine, drop you off at one end, drop you off like a little bit of ways from one of the entrances, and then we go cause a commotion to get like whatever guards there might be there away from that entrance, and you guys just sneak inside.
At this point, I don't really see us having a better choice at this point because none of us are particularly skilled in sneaking, as far as I know, except for maybe the Nos.
I can steal any car you want. A big giant building is a little different.
That's
I mean, I might have like okay, I'll tell you what. If you guys go to the garage, yeah, you guys go to the garage. I'll see if I can help something with possibly making you guys a little bit more sneak. There might also be a better car there because our car is kind of sort of noticeable. But yeah, go to the garage. I'll meet you guys down there. I gotta check something.
Okay. Awesome. Maki's gonna very quickly go to her bike that she brought and get her pack that's off of it that has an extra pair of clothes that are specifically made for these types of things and just changes at her fucking motorcycle. It's just like
I'm gonna need you all to roll me this investigation, please. Well, sorry, actually, wits plus awareness.
okay.
Six.
I got a 5.
4.
Me?
I'm trying to find my awareness on my because apparently I am blind.
Should be third column on the right, up near the top.
It's second one down past academics, or right after academics.
Messy success on 1.
Messy crit on 1?
Mm-hmm.
Was it, so you got 2 10s and one of them was a hunger dice?
One of them was a hunger dice.
Yes, Danica, that's not gonna fly. For the rest of you, Danica's really invested in her phone. Tapping away. Seems to be flipping through things rather quickly. Completely blocked out the rest of the conversation.
Oh, then Maki would be nosy as hell because she's a hacker.
Same.
And this is what she is. And she would just literally wrap her arm around Danica's shoulder and look down at her phone and be like, "What you doing?"
And I assume she'll see what's on there, right? So I can say what
you can
happens
just go ahead and
properly.
note that.
So you will see that she was trying to look up the security details of the government building, maybe even try to tap into it a little bit.
Go ahead.
But then she kind of sees you and almost, yeah, I'll give you this. You feel a tenseness in her shoulders whenever she realizes that your arm is wrapped around it, and almost out of instinct, boom, the phone goes to her chest.
You also happen to notice the information that Danica's looking at, nowhere near the information she needs for the security system in order to figure out how to disable it.
So Maki has her arm around your shoulder and she kind of leans in really close to like your ear. She goes, Yeah. I think you might want to think hard about that before you make that decision.
What? I was just trying to look into it ahead of time. That way we would have a plan.
I may look like I have shit for brains, but I've been doing this a really long time. And I know that's not what you needed for that at all. Keep playing cute. Just know I'm watching you. And then she slowly slinks away. And then goes and changes her clothes.
Danica just slowly slides the phone back in her pocket and just stands there.
I apologize. You probably can't see me because I'm still frozen. I do have my ST fingers up. As a question for ST.
Yeah, sorry, I'm dealing with conversations. What's your question?
Did Jimmy see this interaction?
Oh yeah, no, you all saw.
Maki was just trying to whisper
More.
it low enough that Danica would be the only one to hear it. But she didn't hide that she was what she was doing.
Can I roll to hear that?
I mean, I was gonna stand on the other side because I'm a nosy bitch.
We can assume that you guys all passed the roll. Let me put it this way. You guys got miles ahead of what Danica rolled, so we're just gonna take it as a gimme.
I didn't roll! You can fill in the rest of that.
Danica.
Yes, Jimmy?
Can I trust you?
Yes.
Are you saying that out of lip service, or are you saying that genuinely?
You get a very imposing Sweets suddenly paying very close attention in the background.
Storyteller. I need to make a proposition.
Let's hear it.
Given the circumstances. Can they make a roll to realize that while she might not be telling the truth, there might be something else going on?
Intelligence plus insight.
Damn, I wish Maki didn't have to go change her
wasn't
clothes
even-
because I have things I could do for this.
I was even gonna roll something. I actually had commentary for this. Maeve posts up, like leaning on Danica's shoulder, and it's just like, Jimmy, you should know better. No one can trust anyone until proven otherwise.
Danica, what'd you roll?
Oh, what do I need to roll to...
Plus insight.
Hi. Oh, I thought you were... Yeah, what I was asking was, what do they need to roll to see her reaction?
Oh, in that case, wits plus awareness.
Okay.
For this scene, however, we are just going to take it as a gimme, because you flubbed your rolls for that.
Unfortunately, I will absolutely be using and rouse checking the beast in order to use Auspex scry the soul upon Danica.
As
That escalated quickly.
you're doing that, there's a knock at the door.
I'm gonna look at Ro like, this is
your kitchen.
place. Yeah.
Ro is currently mixing some things and just looks over her shoulder and yells, "It's open!"
The door opens a crack. Ro, somebody you would actually recognize as one of the Cat Calls drivers pokes their head in. I was told to be on guard in case you guys needed a ride tonight.
Yes.
Where are we going?
The legislature.
Oh no, I don't know. Danica, where are we going?
The legislature. I told you the truth. Come on, this isn't CSI. No one can tamper with footage that good. Think about it.
I don't know.
How soon?
I don't know what you're capable. Give us 15 minutes.
I would love to sit here and play detective. How about we figure it out on the way? Because nighttime's wasting, and I don't like the possible
Maki's-
outcomes of this taking too long.
Maki's still changing. We're waiting for her.
We can do explosive or we can do invisible. What do we prefer?
Invisible.
Invisible.
Okay. 1 second. And you see Ro bring out a ritualistic dagger, slice her hand open, starts pouring her vitae into a glass jar, murmuring softly as she looks at it before her skin slowly starts to knit itself together. Swirls it around a few times, looking at the contents as she murmurs a soft incantation. The contents are still that same inky blood color. However, it starts to bubble, even though there's no heat to it, and change from blood red to an almost inky black. And then she puts a cork in and it's like, here we go! I only have time to make one.
Maeve takes it immediately.
How
From her
long does
hand
it
and
last
holds it.
for?
So basically, that will last as long as you don't speak super loudly and you don't like bump into anybody.
And
Are
there's
we
enough
going to
for
be able to
all-
see each other?
The person who's invisible
Got it.
can see you, and also there's only enough for one person.
Oh, lovely.
I'm just gonna. I think I can assume Maki would be back by now because she literally just went to go change super fast.
I have them.
Listen, I'm good. I'm not that good. I can't like mass produce like potions like that.
No,
That's
it would
fine.
take up too much of your vitae.
Yeah, and I already used a bunch of it earlier for a spell.
Let's get going.
Right.
When
Maeve
Maki
slips
gets
the-
back to y'all. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Maeve slips the potion into her leather jacket hooks her arm around Danica. We should get going.
Yeah, we should.
We're gonna fade to black. Guys, 5-minute break, stretch break. Come back quickly, and we'll open with the next scene.
Thank you, Cricket.
Wow. There we are. The car that you have been given, well, the car that you've been loaned, it's a rather fancy one. Black car, looks like a cross between an SUV and a sedan. Tinted, blacked out windows, very shiny. Those of you familiar with cars, Sweets, I'm looking at you, would recognize this as an armored Bentley variety.
Ooh, okay.
Fortified and bulletproof. Comes with a quick note from Catalina. After what happened with your car, she's pulling out all the stops for this. Just make sure it comes back in one piece. She's fairly fond of it.
I'll do my best.
Doesn't take you long to get where you need to go. 5 minutes tops. You're not far from the legislature building. Everybody knows where it is. As you get out of the car, you're dropped off underneath an overpass style. I guess it's an overpass style roof. Leads to the underground parking. And the driver says, basically the driver hands you a card. Says, this is a single-use number on it. Let me know when you're ready for a pickup, and I will swing by as fast as I can. Try to clear off any heat, but if need be, there's a couple of options available, and I can hold things while you climb in.
Sounds good.
You climb out of the car, and the car drives away.
So as soon as we get out of the car, Maki's already pulling and like getting a tablet out and is getting into the security system of the place. Sorry, Critter. My bad.
It's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. While that's happening, Sweets is gonna take that card. Everybody take a picture, and whoever needs to make the call can make the call without us having to say jack shit to anyone. Click, click.
Ro is just there with her little backpack bouncing on her feet.
Do you need me to roll anything to get into their security system? I want to shut down. I want to find out all of the security systems. I want to see if I can find out where the guards are stationed, if they have that on file for any of their computers. I also want to know if I can shut down any cameras and where the cameras are placed.
That'll be wits plus tech.
Cool. So I got 6, 2 of them are 10s.
It's not too hard to hack into the system, all things considered. Security here is actually pretty lax, which is highly surprising. You're not sure if that's an omen of things to come, or if that's just the way things are. Then again, the current administration isn't exactly the brightest when it comes to such things. You managed to get in, get an updated copy of the blueprints. You managed to grab the security feeds. You see a few guards wandering around on the upper levels. No cameras near where you're trying to go. The guard posts, there's one in the main atrium with a couple of guards sitting there. There's a guard office. There's a security office on one of the upper levels where there's about 4 or 5 of them. They seem to be standing around at the moment and drinking coffee.
Okay, but are they on our way to the elevator, or are they just up above us?
From what you can see, fortune may smile upon you. They are not on your way.
Okay.
ST,
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy would like to approach one of those guards.
You've already broken into the building?
No, would like to go up to one of the outside guards.
There's no one on the outside. These guys are all
Okay,
on
then
this
I
side.
will wait. I will wait.
Okay. So there's no. Maki's gonna kind of just go to the group. Okay. There's no cameras on our route. As of right now, there are no guards on our route. All of the guards seemingly are upstairs drinking coffee. I am going to keep an eye on anything technical and also the cameras. And the minute that I get any sort of red flag, I will be setting off their security system.
Okay. Okay.
So, who wants to drink the potion?
Not I.
I'm thinking we should hold on to the potion for the Methuselah that we're going to try to pluck out of here.
That's actually a really smart idea. Also,
That's what I was thinking.
Times a year.
yeah, also, Danica, sweetie, hi. You're gonna come hang out with me tonight. We're gonna be best buds. Unless you want to hold
All
Jimmy's
right.
hand.
I'll be good.
She could hold my hand. Are we
Oh, no,
doing the
no.
buddy system?
Maeve
No.
puts her hand up. Hold on one second, Maki. And she pulls Danica aside. And she says, I don't really care what the fuck is going on with you, but if you get us killed, I don't know if you believe in the great beyond, but I do. And I will come back and haunt your ass.
Noted.
Before
Not
we go any further, I
I'm
do
done.
have a... Okay.
Sorry. I wasn't done.
No, go ahead.
Um,
No, go ahead.
I don't know what your deal is or what's going on with you, and we can talk about it later. And if you need help getting out of something,
Oh,
Sorry, the last
But
part of
Maki's
that.
right. If you need help with something, we can talk after. Let's survive the night as a group. All of us, including the one that we're trying to save. And I'll make sure they don't try to eat you.
Thanks.
Even though you do look delicious and pretty enough to eat.
Bro, that was actually kind of lovely.
I have a question. Danica. You're a Nos, yes?
Yes.
Your specialty is greater than mine. Is it not?
Theoretically.
How good are you at obfuscation?
I can move quietly or I can move invisibly, but that still isn't going to stop supernatural means or mechanics. So unless I assume I'm not touching any of the technology, so unless the queen here takes care of the tech, then they're still going to see me.
That's not what I was meaning, but you're not high enough yet, I don't think. I'm still learning.
I
But you
can't
do have...
vanish fully if that's what you mean.
I was meaning something even far greater than that, but that was my teacher's specialty. She could literally vanish entire groups of people. I was hoping.
Yeah,
No.
well, we can't do that. So we're just gonna have
Yeah.
to go in there and be quiet and avoid talking to people. Looks at Jimmy. We just
I
need
was
to
just
focus.
gonna go for...
Go. The
I know a spell that could actually
need to
zip
stay
it
focused.
closed.
No, it's sometimes I know it's hard to believe, but a lot of times Jimmy is right. I'm not saying it again. But sometimes, but right now, we need to focus to at least get in and find her. And we can't all disappear, so we're just going to have to be stealthy.
Yep. And the reason that I want Danica right next to me is that it is better to have 4 hands than 2 when it comes to tech. Do I trust you, Danica? No. But you're good at what you do.
I agree with that.
So, we're going to go in. We're going to go get the Methuselah. And we're going to not alert anybody. And we're not going to fuck any of this up. So, I say we all hold hands, not literally, and go inside.
Question. Important detail. Are we leaving witnesses?
I'm hoping we don't meet any that we would have to have witnesses. But if we get down below in the elevator and down, if we can get in without being seen, that's great. However, whoever the fuck is down there with the Methuselah, we're probably going to have to kill.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, well, we'll deal with that when we cross that bridge. Can we get into the building first and make it through the biggest hurdle, which is getting to the elevator, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do once we're in the elevator.
ST, how loud are they having this conversation?
Funny you should ask. As you guys are talking, the underground parking garage door is open. A pair of headlights illuminate the lot of you.
Uh-oh.
Hi, we're lost. We're trying to get to the train. Could you please point us to the right direction?
The car sits there with the windows rolled up. In front of you. The engine revs.
I think we should
Okay,
move.
sorry. The way you
We should
worded it, I thought
definitely
it was a
move.
person,
Sorry.
not
Yeah,
a car.
no,
That's my
yeah.
bad.
Sorry, you're good. I should have been clear with that.
So I guess step out of the way.
I think we should definitely move.
Yeah,
I will at
yeah,
least move
we're moving.
out of the fucking way.
Step out of the way. car
Casually keeps walking.
moves past
Don't
you,
look at them.
turns left, goes down the hill.
Go to the point.
I think we should get inside now before, because also we're burning moonlight.
Let's go.
Yes. But also before that, I want to take a picture of the license plate so that later I can go deal with that.
You take a picture of the license plate.
Side note, if I haven't pointed out already, Sweets has her customary hood on, so you can't really see her face anyway.
Yeah, Maki also was wearing a hoodie and pulled the hood up so that you couldn't see who it was. But she's going to text the license plate to Serafina and just go, "Hi, take care of this. Bye." No time to explain.
Your phone dings with a text from Serafina. Do I look like your errand person?
Hi, but if you don't want us to break the masquerade, it would probably be really helpful if you would do this for us. Also, I'm in the middle of trying to rescue someone that was kidnapped. I really don't have time to talk about this, and honestly, normally I would ask you really nicely, but I'm kind of really fucking busy, and I have no one else to ask. So, love you, bye. And she puts her phone in her pocket.
Your phone dings again.
You owe me a favor. Smiley face.
Also,
Okay, love you, Mom. Bye.
You move into the interior underground parking. It's quite nice. It's warm. It's heated. It's kind of out of the way of all of the inclement weather that happens around these parts sporadically throughout the year. I'm going to need you all to roll me a Dex plus stealth roll, please, to see how quiet you can be.
I don't have stealth. Can I use survival?
Oh no.
You don't have stealth, huh?
No.
This isn't really a survival situation. You can rouse the blood if you so choose. Yes, Ocean.
Use Cloak of Shadows.
Rouse check.
It's not a rouse check, it's the first one.
Sorry, free one. Yeah, you can go invisible. You're not going to be able to move, but you can go invisible. Poof.
Yeah, you're right. I'll rouse check for unseen passage.
So that was a 6 for me. Also using heightened senses to listen for any incoming breathing, heartbeats, other people that we might need to dodge and avoid.
Understood.
I got 2 successes.
Messy 2 success.
I managed to rouse the blood successfully without gaining hunger.
Thank you. Again,
Meanwhile, I did the same thing he did, but I'm hungrier.
Row.
I got a 2.
A lot of them got it too, apparently.
If you rouse the blood, what does that do again? Do you just get an extra dice?
No, rouse the blood, I can activate a discipline.
You're talking,
In this case,
no, you're talking about
surge.
blood surge, rather.
Blush of life.
No, blood surge.
Oh, okay.
Blood surge will give you a number of dice equal to what it says on your sheet under blood surge.
2
Oh,
if you have
okay.
a potency
Then
earth.
I want to do that.
Okay, so that's going to require a rouse check.
Okay. I passed.
Okay.
I'm not hungry.
Then you can get that number.
So I
of
can roll
dice
2 more
that-
dice.
Yeah, you can roll 2 more dice.
Okay, I got a 4. That's better.
You managed to make your way across the parking lot without too much trouble. The Sweets, you don't really hear any heartbeats that are close. You hear a couple that kind of... They seem to be passing by some of the doors to the parkade, but they're not really interested in coming in here. From what you can tell, you hear voices talking, a couple of guys laughing every once in a while. You open the door, and there's a stairwell that leads up. From here, according to the blueprints that you found, this will lead up into some of the back hallways where the offices are. And that is the level where you have the main atrium. You're going to have to cross through there, and then down another set of back halls in order to get to the elevator. If you wish to do this, across the atrium, this is also going to require a Dex plus Stealth roll from you. Yes, Ocean.
If I'm using Unseen Passage, can I still use that and not have to roll, or do you want me to roll?
No, you can still use that, and you would be exempt from that in this scene.
Okay.
Can I
I'm assuming
blood
there's-
surge again?
If you so wish.
Is there a limit?
As far as I am aware, no. You can blood surge as much as you want. The price you pay, however, may raise your hunger level a bit.
I passed.
You can
Can
have the
someone
dice.
tell me what happened? My computer screen died briefly. It came unplugged.
So basically, you guys managed to cross the parkade, not a problem. There's a set of
Okay.
stairs leading up into some of the back halls, where some offices are. That leads up to the level with the atrium. One sec. The elevator that you want is on the other side of the atrium.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to roll a Dex plus Stealth if you want to go that way.
That's a 7 for me.
Of course it is, sweets. So 4 for Maki. Thank you. Danica.
I'm doing Unseen Passage like
Great, thank you.
Jimmy is.
Ro.
I got a 3.
Thank you.
Her heels aren't clicking as loudly.
One moment. As far as you can tell, you managed to cross the atrium without a problem. There's a couple of close calls, but ultimately nobody seems to notice a damn thing. Slipping down the back halls to the elevator, on the other side of the atrium to the elevator that you need. You all pile in. There's a keypad on the inside of the elevator.
Cool, I want to hack into it so that I can get it going.
There's no place to plug in your tablet.
Okay. I can't take it apart and, like, fuck with it?
You can if you want. Are you choosing to take that option?
I'm guessing
we
no one
have-
else.
2? Is there just a button for the floor we need?
No, it's a keypad.
It's a key.
Um,
Yeah, it's a keypad,
Try
so I
1, 2,
need
3,
to.
4.
I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4 is gonna work. If 1, 2, 3, 4 works, then their security really fucking sucks.
works on my luggage.
Oh my god, sweets, we gotta talk about that with you. Okay, so here's a couple of options, and I'm gonna present this to the crew. There's a couple of options. I can try and take it apart and see if I can cherry pick it, like fuck with it, like make it go down. Or we're gonna have to go find where the keypad is, or or one of us is gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna have to hack into their system again to see if I can find information on what the keypad is, and I highly doubt they have that just lying around.
Enter authorization code, please. Echoes throughout the elevator.
And we have like very little time, so make a decision. Do you want me to crack
Just
into it, or do you
Try
and
1,
trust
2,
that I can
3,
do it?
4.
Okay. This goes against everything I believe in. I'm gonna try 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect. Enter authorization code, please.
Fuck.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Are you actually pressing?
Nope.
I say
Actually,
do
he
whatever,
is.
whatever's the quickest. Do it.
Actually, what I'm
Okay.
going to do is I'm going to do an investigation to determine what numbers seem to be most weathered.
And plus investigation, please.
That was what I was thinking.
I'm a tech person. I just like to tech and hack into shit.
I've noticed.
6 successes.
Jimmy, you're looking around,
Mm-hmm.
looking at things, trying to figure out which buttons to press the most. This elevator's too clean. This elevator looks brand new. The buttons look like they have been well maintained. Whoever operates this elevator is giving nothing.
Hey, Danica. You seem to know odd things at odd times. Wouldn't happen to just know the code, would you? I swear I won't give a shit how you got it.
I am not on their team, if that's what you're insinuating.
Again, I don't care. But it's good to know. Do you know anyway?
I don't, unless the two of us want to try to hack into this real quick.
As quickly as
Wow.
possible.
Okay, all right, Danica, we're just gonna have to do this the old school, old-fashioned way, because there's no way for us to plug into this thing. So I'm gonna use my tablet, you use your phone, we're gonna combine our efforts, and we're just going to figure this shit out.
Who's going to be the main one?
Fair enough.
Who's going to be the main one going into the system? Or attempting to get into the system?
I guess it's gonna be me.
Use plus tech, and because Danica is helping, I will give you an extra dice on that.
Okay, so sorry. 7 successes, 2 of them are 10s.
So does that 7 take into account the critical success, or no?
No.
Okay, so you got 9 altogether.
Yes.
So you start stripping this. It's pretty basic tech. Looks sophisticated, it turns out, but ultimately it's pretty basic. You actually managed to get a lead on the passcode for this elevator. The system apparently has it hard-coded into some of the software. 80085.
Boobs.
Does this thing really say boobs? I swear, and I'm gonna type it in.
Authorization code accepted. Which floor?
How many floors are there?
From what you're able to tell, there's 5.
There's 5 fucking floors? Okay. Actually, you know what? Since I am hardwired into this thing, can I look to see if I can find any blueprints on the floors since I'm in this specific system?
There's nothing that you can find. The elevator, however, has made several trips to floor 3 in the last 24 hours.
Cool. We're going to floor 3.
You press the button, start piecing things back together. The elevator starts descending. Cue cheesy elevator music.
Ro pauses in trying to get the vent open and looks over. Oh, did we get it working?
You see,
Yes.
Ro has
Ladder.
a vent on the top of the elevator partially opened.
Wow. Put it. Actually, don't put that back. Keep that open just in case.
I'm glad one of us wasn't just thinking about it and one of us did it.
I've always wanted to try this.
The elevator descends a few floors. And it stops. The doors ding. And they slowly open. A cheery voice on the inside of the elevator says, "Have a nice day." Wits plus awareness, please. Actually, never mind. This is a gimme. The elevator doors open. You are immediately hit in the face with the scent of blood. Very strong. Yes, Jimmy.
Roll a frenzy check.
Composure and resolve. Please.
I was.
Yes, sweets.
No, I can wait till you're done.
Don't fuck it up. Not here. Good. Yes, sweets.
Is it human blood?
Yes and no. It's a mix.
How old is it?
Now you're asking the right questions. This blood is fresh.
Like still warm?
Not still warm. Within the last couple of hours. As you look up and down the hall, there's trails of it on the walls, on the floor. Windows are smeared. You can hear some screams off in the distance.
Well, somebody's having a party.
I think our Methuselah might have gotten out.
Which might be
She's
a
having a
problem for
snack.
us.
Everyone deserves a snack every once in a while.
Well,
Oh,
onward and into the abyss, as they say.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but follow the screaming.
You make your way
Okay.
down. Sorry, go ahead, Jimmy.
I don't think that she escaped. I think this place is an experiment.
You make your way down a very long hall. There's a lot of blood here. More blood than most of you have seen. Which is weird considering you guys revolve around that shit. Multiple people were killed here. At the end of the hall, there is a singular door. The light streaming out from underneath it.
I'm looking at the door.
Rose opening the door.
Oh, don't open the goddamn door. Haven't you people ever heard of not opening the goddamn door?
You open the door.
I'm with Bro.
Light spills out into the hallway, showing just the caliber of the mess that was left. Just say somebody tried to make to say somebody tried to copy a swimming pool is an understatement. Inside the door, sitting on a gurney, is Val. Casually throws a body, now completely drained and dead, to her side. Looks up. I was wondering when you guys were going to arrive.
For your rescue party?
I think it's more to say we're her ride.
Yeah,
I
that.
think that's more accurate.
For those of you that know Val, Skin seems a little tinged blue these days. Intricate patterns drawn along her skin. Her mouth full of what seems to be almost serrated daggers. She changed a little bit. She smiles. And one thing remains very obvious. You are absolutely glad she's on your side.
So, I understand you've been through a lot tonight, Miss Val. But there's a prince who desperately needs to see you to know you're okay. So we're gonna make a quick stop there, and then we'll take you back to my boss's location, my boss Serafina, and then hunky dory, all's good in the world, and you can tell us what's been going on. Okay?
Jimmy?
Jimmy steps forward, looking at Val. Elizabeth misses you.
Val says nothing for a long moment, and then she smiles.
We should just go. Yeah, we should go. I'm sure she'll be more talkative later. We should go.
Again, she gets up off the gurney, just casually looking up the remnants of blood. Doesn't say a word.
Jimmy's
Follows you down the hallway.
Jimmy's
Jimmy likes to
taking
have
her
his
hand.
hand held.
Jimmy is trying to take her hand.
She looks at it. Something seems off with her. She doesn't really do anything. But she's not outright hostile.
I'm going to ask if I can rouse the blood for Scry the Soul.
You're welcome to if you wish.
I succeed.
The impression.
Going to Scry the Soul.
Go ahead.
I have to go back to Auspex because I forgot what the role is.
Critter, do you have Val's character sheet handy?
I can pull it up. Yeah, give me a sec.
I'm gonna need you to make that roll for me.
Okay. It is intelligence. Auspex. Versus composure, subterfuge. Jesus. Five successes, but if I lose, it's a bestial failure, but if I win, it's a messy crit.
Sorry, it takes me a little bit to sort it out. I found it. Hold on. There it is. All right, so what kind of roll did you need?
It's just, it is, let me check here again. Composure subterfuge.
Oh, you're in luck. That's only 2 successes.
The emotion that you get is complete apathy. Yes, mate.
You said her skin is slightly bluish.
Yep.
And it looks like there are patterns.
Yep.
On it. And then full fanged mouth.
Yep. Looks like serrated daggers in her mouth.
Cool.
The
does
ears
the
are
pattern
pointed.
Oh, lovely. Does the pattern on the skin look... Can I roll to see if I would recognize that at all?
Int plus occult. And then we're gonna have to get going.
Cool.
Also, that was one question. I believe I have 2 more, and a critical win allows a discovery of something unexpected.
Okay.
Determined by this ST. The other question I have is... whether the subject is a vampire, werewolf, ghoul, or any other supernatural being.
Look at Jimmy asking the questions.
I actually don't know if that's put into this.
Maeve, you may want to pay attention to this.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, you know Val's a Methuselah. Or at least, she was. She's not anymore. Something has fundamentally shifted with her. She's more towards the demonic side now. She's left the realm of Kindred pretty much behind her, which would explain the apathy and the rather uncaring way she discarded the corpses.
I'm still holding her hand, yes?
She never took it.
Did he take her hand, though?
We can assume he did, I suppose.
I would like to know, because this is a critical, messy critical win. What is the thing determined by you that I can get from Val? And this is my last question.
Lilith smiles upon her heavily. She's fully embraced the path of the succubus.
That explains a lot.
As you make your way down the hallway, blood-drenched, Val just kind of looks around again, doesn't really say much, and follows you into the elevator. The elevator rises to the main floor.
So,
Yes.
While it's doing that, I'm going to take that potion and I'm going to hand the thing to Val. This will hide you from anyone we might run into. As long as you don't speak or run into them, it will hide you until we can get you where we need to,
I know how it
into
works.
the vehicle that's ready. Oh, awesome. I'm
just
here.
changing, not stupid.
I know,
Val?
but it's. I'm just handing you a random violin. We've never met before, so I just wanted to tell you what it was.
She takes the vial. She drinks it. And she disappears on the spot.
I still have her hand. I look like I'm holding nothing.
You have our
Val,
hearts,
please
Jimmy.
don't
That's
eat
all
us.
we need to hold.
Jimmy
While
looks
everyone's
too.
been focused. While everyone's been focused on Val, what you didn't see behind you was Danica standing there, completely devoid of any emotion on her face, her phone in her hand, as her thumb presses down on it, and the alarm system starts blaring, and blood tears just start pouring down her face.
The elevator.
Okay, time. Let's go. Fast. Come on.
The elevator opens. Alarms blaring in your ears. Guards swarm into the front lobby. Security guards and cops.
Making a run for it.
Ro, you got a big boom? Ro, you got a big boom?
No, I told you I could either do invisible or big boom. I could not do both. Just
Do you
keep
have
going.
fireworks?
I got a
No,
plan.
just
Go.
run.
Go.
Just
Go.
fucking run.
Oh no, I'm
Maeve-
running. I'm running.
Maeve grabs Danica's hand, actually, and pulls her with her.
Jimmy steps forward out of the elevator because we're still in the elevator. Steps out, looks at the one in charge. Can he see them?
Can he see you lot? Yes.
We
No,
don't have
can
time for
he
this.
see-
Just fucking run.
Can he see? We're surrounded, are we not?
Escape is it's pretty slim at this point.
Jimmy's looking for the one, the commander, the one in charge that is directing the cops.
You find him.
Can I stare into his eyes?
He's looking at you. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Compel.
Without too much of an issue.
Leave.
He leaves. He turns around and walks out of the place.
Turns to the rest of them. I believe he's leaving. You can leave too, please.
Click. You hear a chorus of clicking guns across the atrium.
Dementation. I'm going to end up using it on the very middle person.
You're gonna have to make me a dexterity plus athletics roll first to see if you can dodge the bullet that's being fired at you. The rest of you, dexterity plus athletics, please, to see if you can successfully run across the atrium.
I'm sorry, that was dexterity and what?
Athletics.
Athletics.
We do.
Seven
I'm using
successes.
I'm using blood surge. I passed my rouse check. Just
I got 0.
I got 4.
Where is it?
So, I've got an 8 because I've got several 10s. I've also got rapid reflexes. Could I see that Ro is not making her escape and grab her ass?
Before you can do that, Danica, or not Danica, Jimmy, you feel that hand
Yes.
leave yours, the one that you've been hanging on to.
Mm-hmm.
And a moment later, some of the guns, they start to rip themselves out of the guards' hands. A couple of them seem to inadvertently find something really interesting on the other side of the atrium, to the point where they look like they've actually jumped a fair bit. A moment later, there's a path for you.
Everybody run that way.
Maeve's already walking.
You,
Walking with Danica's hand.
Yep, let's go.
you make your way across the atrium, down into the parking garage. You successfully summon your ride. We're going to fade to black for a moment. As you make your way out of the legislature with your prize in tow. Congratulations, nobody died.
Yet. Turns to Danica.
We open up in Elysia. You have been asked to report to Felicia, walking in through the front doors, down the rather long hallway. As the lot of you are walking down the hallway, there's an individual walking towards you. Someone with shoulder-length blonde hair, pale blue eyes, very pale skin, a faint look of freckles across her face, a corset and leather pants, knee-high poke boots. Catches the last one in the door, who happens to be Ro. These...
What?
Are these your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Good. My dear. Very good. I'm not going to tell you what, but something's going to go down shortly. When Felicia raises her goblet to toast the room, my advice to you is run. With this, she turns and walks away, muttering. She was warned time and time again, and she didn't listen. Guess it's time for her to learn the hard way, and disappears back down the hall.
Okay then.
You make your way into
Ro, who?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask Ro who that was.
Let's not keep Felicia waiting, she says, simply like walking into Elysium, but she looks spooked.
Noted.
You make your way down the hall into what passes for the main meeting spot in this abandoned warehouse. Introductions are made, Val having since reappeared. Felicia looks Val up and down for a moment, and then looks at the rest of you. You found the ticking time bomb. Very impressive. How much of a mess did you leave behind?
No one died.
Everybody died.
We didn't kill anyone.
Less of a mess to clean up that way. Either way, Sounds like a good job done. Seems like you're learning. You have my thanks. One less disaster to avoid these days. Was it too much trouble?
No,
Nothing.
not at all. And Maki's looking at Danica as she says it.
Maeve's hand is still laced in Danica's in a death grip.
Good. Well,
Actually,
yes, Jimmy.
yes, we put our life on the lines for this city.
Indeed you did.
I believe we are owed at least some favor or some reciprocation of compensation.
Give me time to think about that, but I'm sure I'll make it worth your while. In the meantime, enjoy my thanks. For a job well done, grab yourself something to drink as we open a toast to your job well done. With that, Felicia grabs a goblet off of one of the passing server trays and raises it in the air.
Ro is starting to take a few
And-
steps back as if to like grab a goblet from like a server tray and just like, yep.
Sweets is like grabbing the back of Jimmy's sweater, just slowly making her way back.
I wouldn't do that. He says as he's being pulled towards Felicia.
Felicia is otherwise preoccupied. Maeve, what do you do?
Maeve has pulled Danica to the farthest side of the room that she can get without being disrespectful.
Danica?
No state to argue with it.
As Felicia opens her mouth to get everyone's attention, there's a very loud metallic clinking sound. And then there's a thunk as something metallic hits the floor. Felicia takes a moment, looks at it. It looks like a grenade, almost.
I'm not waiting to make sure it is, but we're getting.
If anyone-
fucking
No, yeah.
now.
I'm not waiting.
If
I am taking
I'm out.
myself from the farthest corner towards the exit, and we are booking it.
The moment the last one of you is out through the door, there's a rather loud explosion.
Ro actually had turned around and slammed the door shut, like putting her body against it, like, do not open that door.
Light spills out from the cracks in the door, in places in the walls you didn't think was possible. Almost as bright as daylight itself. Midday sun. You hear momentary screams that are cut off. Yells for help that are cut off mid-scream. You hear the doorknob rattling and then nothing.
Did we grab Val?
Val was already well ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The light dies down. Fades, leaving complete darkness. The electricity in the hall no longer working.
We need to go.
Yes, and act like we were never here.
And
Isabella
Leading the way
said-
to the car.
not Isabella. Ro is like, she's in a daze as she's walking, and she's writing a message to Seraphina that just says, "Shit went down with Felicia." And then she's gonna send the emojis of a sun and a bomb.
In response, Ro, you get the Thornwick sigil back, and that's where we're going to end session for tonight.